Hello once again. Anybody who's tuning in, just want to say welcome back. I haven't posted a video in about 7 months because I know I didn't put information out in the first video, but I had to go to Army basic training, so I took a quick detour off YouTube to go through Army training and my AIT. I'm not gonna bore you with all the fundamentals, but any prior military out there, I'm a 91 Bravo, which is basically a wheeled vehicle mechanic, and all that training in total took about 6 months, and haven't really had any content to put out because all I really had was my duffel bags and my backpack. So we're about to get back into things. Today I'm going to be telling you why I hate the crkt homefront. Now, as cool of a knife it is, I love it, nice and snappy, beautiful little EDC, kind of neat design. That little field strip technology is really cool. If you don't know how that works, I'll break it down for you real quick. Basically, you flip that lever over, and then you take this little screw on the back, then twist it off. It comes apart into 3 pieces, which makes it very easy to clean, very easy to take apart. Anybody can do it, right? That's where you're wrong. Not everybody's a knife maniac, enthusiast, whatever, and most people don't understand how to even close a knife sometimes, right? So this is just from my experience. I'll be in the motor pool, I'll be working on my cars and stuff, and everybody always knows I have a knife on me. So they sit there and they go, "Hey, Sheets, you got a knife, right?" Sheets is my last name, and we only call each other by last name in the military. So they ask if I have a knife, right? So I say, "Yeah, I got a knife." They're like, "Cool." So I let them borrow it. And they go off and, do the little cutting task. They take the knife and, just, do their little cutting task with it, and then, they're done. And then they always go, "Well, I don't want to return it to them open, so I think, how do I close this thing?" In 9 out of 10 times, they just go, right? And then they, fuck around with it, and then, I don't even know how, but they always return the knife to me, and it's like off. I'm trying to even think about how they do that, but basically they send it back to me with this lockup. Oh, yep, it's just like that 9 out of 10 times, and I'm just they somehow close it after that, but it's always like this. They're always like, "Yeah, here's your knife back," and I'm always like, "Yeah, that's nice." It's just a, if somebody knows what they're doing, I don't think that would be much of a problem, but the fact that most people aren't knife people, it's just a little bit bothersome. Other than that, the knife is pretty great. I spent about $80 back on it. I believe it's on an Osate steel with I can't remember if it's FRN or aluminum handles, liner lock, construction, and even though you can take this thing apart so easily, with the alignment on that, I mean, crkt nailed it on this one, but it's not an everybody knife, sadly. Now, I mean, that's just, quick little video, but I am going back to California in a couple months, and I'm going to be picking up the rest of my knife collection. And while I was in AIT, I made a couple purchases on a couple knives. One being a Manix 2XL, a knife that I've always wanted. I had the Manix, like the regular size one, but I'm a fan of larger knives, so I bought the XL, which I've had it for about 4 months now. Haven't even gotten it into my own hands. It's still at my house. And I also bought a Cold Steel Espada XL. And I don't know if you know, but this knife is about, I think it's 16.5 inches open with a 7.5 inch blade length. Very illegal, but you know what? It's a little bit ridiculous to be carrying every day. So it's just kind of a cool thing for the collection. If you guys want to see posts about that, just tell me about it. I will gladly do it when I get them into my possession. But, you know, it's going to have to wait about a month until I get them back. So anyways, like I said, sorry for my absence. I realized that there was a comment on my last video about, you know, if you posted more I would subscribe, but we'll get back into that when we have more content to provide. But for now, take it easy guys, signing off.